format duelists. So yeah, we're gonna be playing some matches on the old goatduels.com. I've made a little OBS overlay layout thing, so yeah, things are looking pretty professional here. Got someone who says he's gonna play me, so yeah, let's go. Hopefully we're online. I didn't bother to check, but I'm pretty sure we're online. Okay, so yeah, looks like we're going first. So yeah, you can see the chat looks a little different now. Let me just make sure he knows how to random discard. All right. So he's got the sinister. Anyways, I was gonna say that we redesigned the chat. So yeah, the server messages don't like have their own bubbles now. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, you should redesign the chat." So, this is not really set in stone yet, but it's what we got. It's what we got. It's what we got for now. And yeah, there's this little like lined thing between the turns. So that's kind of cool. Oh man, I'm just gonna get bodied this game, I think. Yeah, hopefully you'll see him add a counter here. You'll see we have this add counter. I just wanted to do this so you guys can see it. So you guys can see how it works. Okay. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is not. We're not off to a good start. Yeah, we're not off to a good start at all. So our opponent had the Sinister for our duo, had the Breaker for our Saku, and then had the Crossout for our Merchant. So, I mean, it's not all bad. We got Abyss. We do have Abyss. And yeah, you can see that, when you attack directly, there's this little sword thing. So yeah, you drag and drop to attack. So he drag and dropped his Breaker to our hands. And that's kind of how you attack, So which thing do we want to play? Probably Tsukiyomi. And then when you click on your opponent's cards, they can see it now. So he can see that I clicked on his Breaker. And then, we just go like this to attack. So, we got a sword, he's got a shield. Pretty straightforward, right? Pretty straightforward. Just thinking if we should set both. I don't know. Setting both might be bad, but, I had some shortcuts, too. So you could, like, click a window and click escape now, just to get rid of it, which is kind of nice. But yeah, we've taken a lot of damage already. I mean, 44 to 8,000, that's pretty significant. That is not like a trivial amount there. So yeah, I mean, he's already got Sinister, so at least you don't have to worry about him searching that, because he's already got it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just summon Abyss and attack. And yeah, I mean, also one of the main features that we've got now is that you'll notice we've got Graveyard and Banish too. We can see them both at the same time. the way that I had it before, where you had to like switch back and forth, it was even a little confusing for me. So I'm thinking like if it's a little confusing for me, then it's probably like very confusing for everyone else. All right, so Sengen dies, which I mean, better than our Abyss getting Saku'd, I guess. Okay, he doesn't know how to search, just making sure. And yeah, one of the other cool things that we have now is for cards like Sengen, after you like add your Sengen target to the hand, the deck window closes and the deck automatically shuffles. Like, you don't have to close it yourself. Like, the game's smart enough to know that, like, hey, if you added a card from your deck to your hand, that's like your one search, right? You're not gonna like search twice with Sengen, right? Whereas with something like Thunder Dragon, it would let you add two. It wouldn't just shuffle after the first one. We got Pre in our hand. We also have Book. What did he get? He got Faith, right? Pretty sure he got Faith. Yeah, he got Faith. Just making sure we're on the same page. Okay, so... yeah, I'm just gonna tribute here. I kind of want to put on the pressure. We could set Book first player on Morphing. Oh, that's great. Tsukiyomi is like exactly what we want to see. I'm not really sure why he set Tsukiyomi. I don't get what that was intended to accomplish. That seems a little strange to me. Because, like, he had Faith. He had Sims. What was setting Tsukiyomi gonna do? It is weird to be playing a lot of Goat Control mirrors again. The beta testers have, I don't know. Some have indicated that they do not really like playing Goat mirrors. So you know this set is either Sinister or Faith, and either way we want to cross it out, right? I mean, it's not like we really care which one it is. We're just crossing that shit out either way. Because Faith would get back Snatch, which we don't want. And Sinister, I mean, is, you know, OP, so... Okay, there we go. So yeah, Nobleman, of course, you know, it's anyone who's been following knows there's a script associated with that. It just automatically banishes all copies of Magician of Faith, which is pretty cool. Venavix, we're playing the old GoatDuels.com. This is, you know, this is a simulator that I created, or am creating. It's not really done yet. And, you know, to anyone who wants to join the closed beta, go to GoatDuels.com, click register, it'll take you to the beta page. Oh, what? Yeah, we're playing Goat Control Bears here. Right now, this is the only deck we can play because I haven't added all the cards yet. You know, again, this is still pretty early in development. So yeah, this is just sort of your standard, you know, Abyss Soldier, Air Knight, Goat Control deck. But anyways, drawing heavy is actually kind of interesting. Because, like, if we activate Pre right now, it's going to get dusted, which isn't great. So I think we actually just want to pass here. I think we want our opponent to play some stuff, and then either, you know, Torrential or Goats, and then kind of like heavy afterwards. I mean, one of the reasons I don't play goat control normally, like in competitive play, is because it requires like a ridiculous amount of patience. Like a lot of the turns, you just kind of have to like sit there and do nothing. Especially with this kind of list of goat control. Other people have been playing kind of more new age goat decks, I think. So unfortunately our opponent hasn't really done anything. Which, again, he was being patient, which is good. If he had done something, I think we'd probably just be very far ahead by now. Yeah, I want to play like, I kind of have to play something, but I don't want to play anything. That's the problem. I mean, I guess we're playing Breaker because I don't really see a great alternative. Oh, man, that was exactly what I did not want to see. Yeah, this is brutal. And there is like a little bug right now where you can kind of like select blank cards, which isn't really supposed to happen. I mean, if the 16 goes through, I'll be happy. Yeah, it kind of evens things up a little in terms of life points. So yeah, I mean, I don't hate our position. I kind of wish I didn't have to play the Breaker quite yet, but I just didn't really have a better option. So yeah, I mean, here we're just gonna Torrential. Like, our Breaker's gonna die anyways. So yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty ahead this game. Chaining Goats is fine, because, you know, we have Air Knight. And you'll notice that the premature, like, auto-filled 800 into my life point box, which is pretty cool. So yeah, he's gonna take 1900. We have not normal summons. We could meta our Air Knight. I don't think I want to like Tsukiyomi my Air Knight, because if he just like summons Abyss Soldier and attacks, that's not fun. We definitely want to set Book. I'm just thinking like if there's anything else we want to do. Yeah, we can't really meta our Air Knight, or we just have no way to deal with these goats. Yeah, we'll just set both, I guess. I mean, if he heavies, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world either. If he heavies, we just chain Book and keep our Air Knight. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. Does he have Light in the Dark? He does not have Light in the Dark, at least. So yeah, we know one of his cards is Sinister. Okay, yeah, if he's just gonna, like, set back rows, we're probably winning this game. Tell me that the game's still in beta, so I mean, right now, it's in beta. Like, eventually this is gonna be the only simulator that people use for Goat format. But for now it's in beta, and we're testing it out. Making sure there's no bugs, adding new features every week, that sort of thing. So let's see. Mirror Force has been used. That is pretty relevant. Wow, it's just taking the Air Knight. Yeah, it is not going to be a good day for him, I think. So if we just draw a ring off this Graceful, we just win, right? Yeah, we're definitely going to Graceful. I mean, we have plenty of cards we can discard. Like, we don't need this second Tsukiyomi. We don't need this Morphing Jar. Oh, and we have the rings. So yeah, I mean, how many books has he used? He's used one book. He has one left. Yeah, we'll probably just get rid of the Tsukiyomi. Yeah, just Tsukiyomi and Morphing Jar, I think. Is there a reason to meta our Air Knight? I don't think so. I don't think there is. So yeah, maybe you gotta watch out for the one book that he could have. Okay. So yeah, what does queue up again? I felt like the game was, like, pretty close at first, and then, like, we just kind of ran away with it because of Air Knight. I mean, that's just kind of how these mirrors are, to be quite honest. Yeah, we're not really worried about Pot. Not with this hand. Pot's the least of our concerns. I mean, sometimes opening, Pot of Greed isn't that great. It just kind of depends. Yeah, I mean, he could chain goats here, but I mean, we're just gonna heavy. We're just gonna heavy, set our whole hand, flip morphing. To be honest, like, having double Tsukiyomi with Air Knight with morphing isn't great. Like, we would rather draw, like an Air Knight off of this. But it's also interesting because we have double Book of Moon. So, like, yeah, things can get, like, pretty interesting here. Oh, and his heavy's gone, so yeah, we, like, might do some kind of nutty, crazy stuff here. I was hoping that would be Faith, to be honest. I was hoping we would hit Faith and not have to worry about Faith getting back heavy. But, I mean, we're definitely still ahead, Oh, so we set duo. Alright. I mean, he could have a morphing jar of his own, to be honest. He could just have his own morphing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, getting Pot Greed back definitely makes sense. If the Abyss goes through, I'll be happy about that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, 37 or 8,000. I mean, he's got Pot, but we can always just reset our morphing. Thanks, Cupcake, regarding the nice animation. I mean, some people have actually been saying that they think I could make it better. Which I think I agree with. I mean, we're kind of debating, like, what the best way to do that is. But it's fine. I mean, it's improvement compared to before where we just didn't have any, so... So yeah, I mean, we've got, like, all the core features we need to play a game now. We can target cards, we can add counters, we can declare attacks, and then we got sort of all the quality of life things for, like, you know, if you end with 7, it'll remind you to discard, you know, that sort of thing. This is kind of interesting, because if I let this Snatch resolve, he might, like, discard Sinister. I guess we don't really care. If he discards Sinister and, like, targets Morphing or whatever, that's fine. I don't know. If we book our guy, what's, like, the worst that can happen? He can summon his guy and attack over it. Is that something we care about? I don't know. I guess not that much. Yeah, I mean... Not sure that I'm in love with this play here, but it can't be that bad. I mean, he does have to have, like, some good follow-up here. If he just, like, sets a monster, sets a spell or trap, like, we're just winning. We are just straight up winning. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, he's gonna banish our guys, so I mean, we're definitely not gonna be booking this Morphing Jar anytime soon. He's already used his 2 books, though. So yeah, we're just gonna end phase Goats. Go to our draw phase. If he has, like, a ring for this Thousand Eyes, we're gonna be in trouble. But... as long as he doesn't have, like, that specific card, we're fine. It looks like he doesn't. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna have any music for wins or losses. That's not really, like, my top priority here. Like, the main priorities right now are to get the, sort of the in-game UI looking a little better. I've already made some, like, really slight sort of minor improvements. They just haven't been uploaded to the site yet. And then after that, like, I'm going to work on the deck constructor so that people can play decks, you know, other than Goat Mirrors. Yeah, my Grave isn't even that good. I thought I had better Faith targets than this. I mean, I guess I can just cross out his guy. I guess I can't really complain about that. Okay, fine. I'll stop complaining. I was thinking I had, like, a Trinity piece in there, but I just don't. But cross-out's fine. Cross-out's fine. I won't complain about cross-out. Okay, so there go all of our merchants. Oh no, we banished them all before. He just had 2. But yeah, we'll get him for 300. Every hit counts. Every hit counts. So yeah, I think our position's pretty decent here. Mainly just because we have so many more life points than he does. Like, being at 8,000 to, you know, 31 is definitely a pretty big deal. He could chain Dust and keep one of his cards, but he did not have Dust. And he probably doesn't have Call Set, or he would have used it on BLS, so you don't really have to worry about that. So yeah, I mean, in 11 turns, he'll just die to this Faith. Have we used Ring? Yeah, we haven't even used Ring, so, you know. If he just keeps taking damage, at some point we'll just ring him for game. Oh, is it really not letting me attack? Oh, because he doesn't have a hand. Oh, we're not in battle, that's why. I'm like, why isn't it letting me attack? Okay, there we go. Yeah, you do have to go to battle. Or else it won't let you attack, as it turns out. Pretty strange, right? You can't attack in your main phase 1. And yeah, we'll set this. I mean, no reason not to. I don't know if we want to, like, summon this other guy in our hand and start attacking 2 goats. Probably not. We can be patient. You know, we don't need to do that. Yeah, we can just attack 1 goat. He has used heavy. He has used 1 faith. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just winning this game. He has to draw very well to have, like, any shot at winning this game, I think. What he really needs is some sort of, like, revival. Like, call pre. Oh, that's a good start. So he discarded Dust and Air Knight. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, him discarding Dust is probably good for us, actually. So, presumably he's going to summon a Thousand Eyes Restrict. Okay, it just took him a while. I mean, Fusion Deck's all sorted, so it's pretty easy to, you know, find the Thousand Eyes if you want it. So yeah, I mean, we are gonna book that Thousand Eyes there. You know, we would have rather used the Book on Our Own Faith, but, you know, what can you do, right? What can you really do? So, I mean, now he probably just has his own faith. And, I mean, I don't really know if there's much I can do about it, but at the same time, I'm not really complaining. He's at 31. Is there anything tricky we can do with Snatch? Not really. Yeah, I mean, I think we just go Faith, attack the Thousand Eyes. Call back Air Knight, attack his set Faith. He probably gets back heavy. I mean, it could not be Faith, too. I mean, that's a possibility. Yeah, I actually... See, I believe we draw first, and then we discard. It is hard, because it's kind of a 50-50. Like, it could be Faith, it could be Jar. He had one of each. Oh, and he actually discarded the Faith. So he had both and chose to set Char. That's pretty interesting. And we can't... I mean, we could summon a second Air Knight, I guess. Yeah, maybe we could. Or just leave the Faith in play. It's actually kind of a weird situation. Because Snatch is gone, so we don't have to worry about Air Knight getting snatched. If we summon second Air Knight... Let's see, has he used Mirror? He has not used Mirror, so we would have to be worried about Mirror. Yeah, I don't really want to Tribute Fair Knight and just get Mirror Force next turn. I don't know. This seems like a decent play. I mean, our opponent, he's got 6 cards to work with. There's only a few that we're worried about. And like I said, a lot of his power cards are gone. Like, I'm not really concerned about this at all. Like, what is this? This is third meta? I know it's at least his second. Okay, yeah, this is his second. So yeah, if he wants to take our Air Knight and attack our Faith, that's fine. We don't care about that. We do have Sinister in our grave, so we'll try to remember to get that back next turn, because we definitely want that Sinister for Abyss Soldier. So we take... $16. Our Faith dies. I mean, we could not let our Faith die, but we don't really care, right? We could even do crazy stuff like Abyss bounce our call. Didn't think about that. Cupcake, I don't know. I mean, we could have summoned Bolter, but like... Our opponent had goat tokens. I don't know. I mean, playing Bolter like would have been fine, I'm sure. But it's just one of those games where it's like... We're probably just winning no matter what. So it's like I don't want to use all my cards just in case like I happen to need them. I don't know. Here I'm basically just thinking, like, you know, which one of these plays we're gonna use to fuck this guy, you know, like... So we can go Abyss, bounce the Thousand Eyes, attack, and he has to do something or he's just dead. So, I mean, that does kind of, like, force him to use like whatever he has. But we could just use Tribe instead. Then we have the Abyss later to like bounce our call if we want. We've got like 1 light, 3 darks. Yeah, I think I'd rather... Let's see, how many goats? He's used at least 1 goat, we know that. Yeah, I think I'd rather use the Tribe, save the Abyss, or I don't know. No, I guess I'd just rather just play Abyss. And just basically say, hey, if you have Mirror, you have to use it right away. If you have goats, you have to use it right away. It kind of gives us more information going into the next turn, even if we don't win. Whereas if we just go Tribe attack, he might just take the 16. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We can't also just win this game by deck out. I think it's fairly unlikely that we'll win by deck out. But we could win by deck out. So yeah, Tribe's pretty good for him here. I think he's just dead no matter what, right? Yeah, I think he's... Yeah, because we just go Abyss Soldier, bounce the back row, and then it's just game regardless of what his back row is. Oh, wait, what if he has Ring? If we go Abyss, bounce the back row... I don't know, we're probably... No, we're... Yeah, he can't ring anything because he's only 18. So, yeah, even ring is fine. Yeah, so now he just gets 4 tokens, and now he just Tribute Fahrenheit and kill him. And that's game. Alright, so we're gonna do game 3. We won 2 games. I think we also won the die roll in both games. Not that that matters like a ton. Now we're going first again. Opponent probably thinks we're a cheater. It's a pretty decent hand, just because we opened Sinister. We opened like Sinister, Tribe, and Meta. And then we also opened like Snatch and Air Knight, so... yeah, there's not a lot that can really go wrong here. Probably, like, the worst thing that could happen, like, the absolute worst case scenario is our opponent summons Breaker. I mean, going Pot Set Faith isn't great for us either, I guess. Man, he has Patent to Breaker. That's disgusting. I don't know. I mean, we could definitely still win. It's just kind of off to that start, you know. Yeah, I mean, in this scenario, I think we just like going Sinister meta. Yeah, I tell you, last week I did have the chance. I mean, I've been very busy like in general lately, but I did have the chance to play a few games on Dueling Book, and I tell you, like going back from this to Dueling Book, it was rough. I was like trying to like drag and drop my cards on Dueling Book, and I was like, why isn't it working? Normal summon Sanguine Pass. Well, I mean, I guess that's not a terrible play. Like, we attack and he grabs Sinister, and then he just starts setting Sinister to block hits, I guess. I mean, I guess that's the idea. If we tribute for Air Knight and run into Saku, that's, like, pretty bad for us. I mean, we do have the option to just not attack, I guess. Yeah, he's probably like he's got something. He's probably got like Abyss Soldier in hand, and he's like, well, I don't want to get my Sengen crossed out. So he wants to like have the Sengen die, search Sinister, and then go Abyss Soldier, pitch Sinister on our Thousand Eyes. Which I guess isn't the end of the world, probably. I mean, he does take 6. I mean, 600 does count for something. Oh, that's fine, actually. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I mean, that makes sense. That's another good reason to summon Sangen in attack mode. I don't know, it's kind of annoying. I mean, jars are out of the game. I mean, we're behind, so we don't really want the jars to be out of the game, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah, this Sangen could definitely give us some trouble here. Yeah, we need, like, a Trinity piece here. We need, like, a Pot or a Graceful. Oh man, this is gross. We're probably gonna lose this game. I mean, we could win. We're just very far behind. We're more behind than it looks like we are. I'll put it that way. I hate that we have to do this, but I think it's the best play. We're behind, so we kind of have to take some risks. Of course, I told him to search for Sangen first, and he just doesn't. Okay, so he's got a Sinister and a Call in his hand. This isn't exactly the card that I wanted to draw off Air Knight. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've had Sinister in my grave this whole time. Sorry, guys. I'm bad. If we just added Sinister, we would have had, like, so much better plays. We could have just gone, like, Abyss, bounce something. Yeah, I'm just playing bad. Yeah, now we just get duoed. I mean, we were probably going to get duoed at some point. I don't know, it's possible that he just doesn't have a way to deal with this Air Knight. If we could win that way. I mean, he's got Call Sinister. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Man, it sucks that he has Sangan in his grave. Because if we go Abyss bounce his call, he can chain his call on Sangan and get a free Sangan search. So it's actually, I don't know. I just don't. I punted this game. I've just like been playing this like as poorly as possible. I've been screwing up at every turn here. All right, we're gonna try this. He has used one cross out, so the odds we get crossed out here are pretty low. We are behind a card. Life points are even. We just need to, you know, make something happen. We just need to draw something good. You know, top deck pot, top deck graceful, something like that. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, he is going to take our Sinister here, which, you know, on one hand sounds good, but on the other hand, now we don't have it to pitch to Abyss Soldier. The good news, though, is that we do still have 2 Tsukiyomis in our deck, so if we just draw one of those, we're pretty happy. He could distribute for his own Air Knight. I mean, he has 2 Air Knights left. Hasn't played a single one. So yeah, I mean, if he tributes his Thousand Knights for Air Knight, that would not make me particularly happy. And depending on what he does, we could have some interesting plays next turn. If he just kind of passes, if he just passes, we might have some interesting plays. Okay, so pretty close to just passing. The reason why I say is because we can tribute Sangan for Air Knight, trigger Sangan, get Tsukiyomi, and then, you know, perhaps make some stuff happen. I mean, of course, he can have his own Tsukiyomi. He hasn't used any Tsukiyomis yet. We haven't used any Tsukiyomis yet. Yeah, it's just weird game. Weird game. Yeah, we just can't really deal with this Tsukiyomi, can we? I don't know. I think we'll just set a monster. mean, I think we're probably screwed, but there's a chance that we're not screwed. So I'm gonna, just gonna do some wishful thinking here. Worst case scenario is he, like, summons Tsukiyomi, flips his Thousand Eyes, flips up Faith, gets back, like, a Pot of Greed, or a Duo, and then, like, takes our guy. But we'll just hope he doesn't have it. Yeah, we'll just hope he doesn't have it. So he's going Abyss. If he Abyss bounces our guy, I don't even think we care that much. He could Abyss bounce his own Thousand Eyes. Could go Abyss bounce a back row. Yeah, we just probably have to dust. I mean, he could just have call set, and it doesn't really matter. It's just the same thing's gonna happen either way. Yeah, so now he kind of has an interesting decision. Yeah, maybe what we had to do is let pre-resolve. Have him bring back Abyss, and then maybe hope that he goes Abyss, target our Dust Tornado. And then we chain Dust, kill the pre. And then he's already, like, discarded his Sinister. Okay, so he just wanted to bounce his own guy. Yeah, we definitely had, like, some interesting decisions the last couple of turns. I mean, if it's set Monsters Faith, I'm not really too happy. If it's anything other than Faith, we don't care. I mean, we have Mirror Force. I don't know. I mean, we don't have much of a choice. Yeah. I mean, he could just duo us, but that requires him to have an out to our night. Oh, he's gonna get back pre. That... I actually don't understand that. Oh, okay, he just wants to have it later. Yeah, so he's got like a pre and... He's got a pre and 2 unknowns, right? Yeah, I think so. The interesting thing is, if we just deal him some damage, he might not even be able to use this pre. Yeah, I mean, I think we're probably less than 50% to win this game, but I think we have a real chance. I think we have a real chance. Yeah, I think we just have to set this. Pre is kind of risky for him, He does, like, if he goes, like, pre, Abyss Bounce pre, activate another pre, I mean, that does put him at 18. I mean, 18's kind of low. But, I mean, we might just lose. We might, depending on what he has, we might just lose. Alright, he's not taking the bait. So he just bounced back his own prey and attacked, which is one guy. Yeah, I mean, I think we have a real chance to win this, actually. I think we have a real chance to win this. I think he's getting a little greedy with these prees. Potentially. I mean, he could just have answers to all of our stuff, and then, you know, we're not going to win then, but, you know. I mean, if all of this gets through, he'll definitely be in trouble. I mean, we have to attack. We have no choice. If the attack goes through, we're in a great spot. Of course, the attack did not go through. Even now, though, he doesn't have, like, that many great pre-targets, because the only good pre-target was Abyss, and that's on our Thousand Eyes. So, I still think we got a shot to win this. I mean, it's even life. 26-26. We know one of his cards. You know, this pre isn't going to do anything that great anytime soon. What he really needs right now is, like, a Tsukiyomi. Although even Tsukiyomi doesn't auto-win him the game. So, like... yeah, I mean, now things are getting out of hand. Alright. He has not used Ring. I don't know if there's really any way we can play around that, though. I hate to say it. I think if he has Ring, we're just gonna lose. We can clear his goats. We can go Abyss, bounce your thing, Tsukiyomi our guy, boom boom, flip, take your third goat. Yeah, I mean, he's used Torrential but not Mirror, so that just clears his board. I mean, we could just not play around Mirror. We could just not play around Ring, not play around Mirror. That seems like a pretty scary thing to do. We could go like pre-our Abyss, Abyss bounce our pre-tribe, kill all of your goats, Tsukiyomi our Thousand Eyes, and then go bop bop bop, and then yeah, you would need a goat. You would need a goat, a mirror, or a ring to live. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any reason to do the aggressive. Probably not. I think I'll just do the safe play. It's possible that I could just be missing a game shot. Okay, he just... Alright, well, that makes things easy. You know, we don't have to make a decision now, I suppose. Oh, wait. Yeah, because now if we Tsukiyomi the Thousand Eyes, then he can pre the Abyss. And yeah, then that's not good. Then that's not good. Yeah, we just can't Tsukiyomi our Thousand Eyes. Not yet. Maybe later, but we can't do it yet. That's for sure. Yeah, this is definitely close, and of course now he can just top deck ring and possibly win. Yeah, we just have to let him take this. Because if we book our guy, he just prematures in that game. Yeah, this is so ugly, but this is the only way to avoid dying, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but it's the only way to avoid dying. It's that's just how it goes. I mean, we're probably just gonna die anyway. We need a very good draw. We need like Trinity into the nuts or something. Yeah, now we probably lose. I'm trying to see if there's any way we don't lose. I mean, I guess if we do this, maybe we don't lose, but we probably lose. Because yeah, he has pre for Abyss, and then he just goes pre-Abyss, bounce or Sinister in the next game. Alright, yeah, that's it for that. We got in 3 games. You got to see some of the new features. You got to see the, you can add counters now, you can attack now, you can target your opponent's cards now. So yeah, if you guys want to get in on beta testing, gotta go to GoatDuels.com. That's how this works. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Call it a night. So yeah.